Hello and welcome to the Sunday Chat. I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer. This is my Sunday Chat that I have the chance to have a little chinwag with you, the lovely viewer. And it is Sunday, the 11th of July, 2021. And as ever, I have a few little notes. Not as many notes as normal this week, but we'll see how we get on. So let's start first of all and have a brief chat about the new format. It's a sort of new 30 to 40 minute format that I'm intending to produce on a weekly basis. That's the idea. I'm hoping that I can keep up that weekly basis production level, but we will see. It's mainly going to be subject to the weather, I think. And this year has been a bit unusual, unpredictable weather. But as Richard Suggett from the Veg Grower podcast says, he had predicted a wet summer this year. That's a shame. Can you predict us a nice warm summer for next year, please? That would be grand. We had on Friday night, it was, at 7 o'clock, the premiere of the first of these long format videos. And it was in two halves because when I put the video together, it seemed rather long. This was the video down in Dorset where the lovely Ernie Sammet had invited me to stay over at his Victorian school that he had recently bought with his lovely lady, and they were doing it up. It was a bit of a mess on the inside whilst they're renovating and putting it back together again and improving what was there. So I stayed in the van in the grounds, and it was very lovely staying there in the ground in the beautiful rural Dorset countryside, somewhere in the countryside there. We didn't feel that we wanted to actually announce where it is. Ernie said, I can come back when the house is all finished, probably next year sometime. So that was great. Anyway, we had the premiere, and many of you, thank you so much for watching it, who were actually there at the time. I've never done a premiere before, so I found that an interesting experience. I was a bit concerned that most people would be too busy chatting to actually watch the video, but it seems that people did manage to watch it and understand and appreciate it. And at the end of the first half, which was 27 minutes long, they said, actually, we wouldn't have minded if both halves had been together and it was one presentation. Now, that would have been 50 minutes, which is quite a long time, really, for a YouTube video. However, I would aim for 35 to 40 minutes, I think, for the full-length thing. If I can keep that pace where it gives you time to appreciate what you're looking at, vary the pace, really. You've got some faster bits, some slower bits, rather than sometimes the frenetic pace of the 10 minutes, then I think people will get into the flow. Obviously, I'm trying to make the videos so that they are relaxed and interesting, and also that the cinematography is nice to look at. So I'm doing my best there. Excuse me whilst I have a slurp of tea on, as it happens, a Veg Grower podcaster mug. Thank you very much, Richard, for that wonderful donation. I've just back myself from my son's christening. I'm recording this on the Saturday. It goes out on the Sunday. Been down to Southampton where my eldest son, Stanley, has christened both his two boys, George and Theodore. So we had a lovely time down there. So a bit tired from all of that, which is why possibly my energy levels are a bit low at the moment. I'm thinking about what to do for the next long format, and I was thinking very much that possibly the Sussex Border Walk is a good contender for it, but I probably won't make that the sole thing, because it will be nice to go away and do something completely different, go to different parts of the countryside and explore bits that I don't know and just see how things go. So I think I'm going to aim to keep these long format ones going, but some of them may be slightly new version of the Sussex Border Path, and some of them may be something completely different, staying and meeting possibly some of the viewers and other people and what have you. So I want to keep the variety. But the important thing is I still aim to bring to you, even if they are a one-take wonder, the 10-minute dailies. I think that communication with the audience is incredibly important, even if it is substandard videoing. It sometimes may even be just a report really on how I'm doing or what I'm up to on my phone rather than on something else, but it may be just the old GoPro, and every now and again it might be a nice little walk that's been edited together that is still only about 10 or 12 minutes. So I'm going to try and keep pumping out the entertainment or the content, as people call it. Horrible term, content. It really just sounds like sludge coming out of a tap when you talk about it like that. But there it is. I also am working on, as you would have seen this week, ideas for my van conversion. Now, the reason for this is, of course, when I went away, I was very much aware that there were certain things in the van that were just not right. It has been a brilliant 6 months with the new van and getting things organised and staying in it and trying things out. And I said right from the start that I wouldn't just go and change it immediately. And loads of people, of course, have got ideas. Many people suggesting that I should sell that van and buy a camper van. One person even suggested that I should get rid of it and buy a double-decker bus. Completely impractical, taking a double-decker bus down country lanes and trying to park it discreetly on the grass verge. But I thank you for the ideas, even if they're not quite what I want. I get sometimes a bit frustrated and flustered. It's almost as if I feel that people, either I'm not getting what I want over, or people are just needling me for no reason. I don't quite know why, but I like the van very much. It is exactly what I want. The interior just needs to be modified a little bit. I don't really want a camper van in the true sense of a camper van. I don't need piped in water or onboard gas. I want a van that I can camp in. So it's slightly different. I want it as a work van principally. I want to have multi-uses for it. Occasionally I do need to pick up wood and various bits and bobs. And as I make renovations to the house, I need to be able to pick up lengths of timber, for example, and get those in. So I need to sort of have that, but I also want it as a work van for going around and touring. So I just need a bed down one side. I need a worktop on the other side, in which I can then, utilising simple camping stove stuff, cook a meal and have some storage capacity for food, clothes and cameras and gear. And that's really all it is. I'm not after these camper vans that you see when people do conversions, in which they have gone to town and they've got lovely vinyl surfaces, and they've got fairy lights, underfloor heating, whatever it is, almost like little kitchen dinettes and things like that. I don't want any of that. I just want it very simple and very basic. And I seem to be having trouble conveying that to the audience, because so many people say, "Oh, sell it and get a camper van." I don't want a camper van. I don't want a camper van. So that's that. I think I've made that clear now. But I do have some ideas, and I need to find the time to work on that. So it may be that I take a week off, and what we'll get is a 30-minute documentary about the camper van conversion. I'm not quite sure when that will happen. I need to be convinced that I can do this myself. But I don't want to do tons and tons and tons about the conversion. This isn't really a channel about camper vans or van conversions and all of that. But obviously, things have got to be done. And whilst I'm doing them, I feel I am obligated to provide a video, at least at the end of that week, about what I've been up to. And so, you may get a bit of that. but it will pass. I know some people are interested in the van, but some people are completely not. It's like football. Some people have a passion for football and will take up every tiny tidbit you say, and other people absolutely have no interest whatsoever in football. And I'm one of those, no interest whatsoever. I'm glad England are playing, but I really have no interest in the game. I don't know any of the players. I don't really know the rules. It's not my thing. And so I don't want to sort of bang on about things that are not. But once we've got this campervan sorted, not campervan, this van conversion sorted, then I feel much happier to get out and do the things I want to do. So as I say, the 10-minute dailies will happen. Now, the other thing that I wanted just to draw your attention to, because every now and again I do get people coming in contact with me and sending me stuff. And in the video that I made Friday morning, which was called Not the Friday Video, which was really just an announcement to tell you about the premiere, I was sent another of these gimbals. Now, I've got one to try. I'll probably try and make 1 or 2 videos about these. I don't use phones generally for my videos. I'm using better cameras, although some of these smartphones are incredibly good, but I don't own one that is incredibly good. And the last time I tried it, my fingers and thumbs are all over the phone. I couldn't get the settings one. I like something a bit more substantial that has got a lens on it and got buttons I can press, which are not so much like a phone, if you see what I mean. So this is something called the iVlog 1, made by Movo. I don't know anything about them. I will put this thing together and demonstrate, but as far as this video is concerned, I just wanted to show, because people were going, oh, that looks interesting, and I wanted to show, I don't know how much it is, I know nothing about it really, but I wanted to show you what you get in the box. I don't know how much you can see of that. Let me pull out a few things. So it comes with a microphone. I can't see if you can see all this. It seems quite dark today on the video. I don't know why. But it comes with a microphone, with a wind gag on it, which is a handy thing. It comes with a little light that you can switch on, if I can work out how you do that. There we go, look. So that you can brighten up your face when you're filming, if it's slightly darker than normal. You've got a little tripod here, with a ball joint action on the head, which is useful for the main bracket, which holds the phone, which I think is this. So I imagine that the phone, I haven't tried this, and we'll do a proper video about it, but I don't know how that actually opens up. I need to learn. But the phone clearly goes into there somehow. You probably have to undo this, I imagine. Oh yeah, here we go. See if I can just very quickly do this whilst we do this video. So we unscrew that. I'm just using a bit of common sense here. Screw the phone in like that. Have we got all the lights on? It just seems a bit dark in here. I don't know why. That probably screws in here like this. And I'm guessing that when this is all on, it will hold it still. At least I assume there's motors in here. I really don't know. There's this, which I don't know what that is. This is a stick to an extension, I think. I don't know if that grows. No, that's just as it is. I barely looked at this at all. You get leads for all the plugs, and then there's this, which is a lens, which I guess you can attach. Look at that. It's a lovely little lens. It's a wide-angle lens, I think, that you can attach to the phone. I've no idea how you would attach this to the phone, because my phone doesn't have a screw thread on it. So I have absolutely no idea how that would attach to the lens. So clearly, it's not going to work with every phone. I mean, if you've got a phone that's got some sort of thread on the lens, I mean, that hasn't. This is the studio phone. The phone downstairs doesn't have it on either. So I really don't know how you would attach that to it. It's just a flat plate. So the instructions don't really tell me that much about it. There's a fluffy that goes on the microphone. I don't know where that attaches. So anyway, the point is, people do send me this stuff, and I'm happy, more than happy, to give it a whirl. But give me a chance to have a look at it. I'm so busy with everything. I don't know whether they want this back. If they don't want it back after I've done the review, and there's the other one as well. If anybody's interested in having them, then I can pass them on, and you're very welcome to have them. Obviously, I'll have to find out if they want them back. For all I know, I mean, they've sent them in the post, and they've just arrived, and I'm not. This isn't my normal sort of thing, but I'm happy to give it a chance, and people can see what they make of it. Anyway, there we go. That's the Sunday chat. Sorry, it's a bit of a lame one today. Very annoyed, actually. I just got back from, as I say, this christening, and this wretched woman that parks her car in my space. Now I've got the van. It's even more critical to get the van into that space. And I really don't know. I'm getting to the end of my tether with this wretched woman who just will not park her car in her space, and insists on parking it and just leaving it for days on end. It's very frustrating. So I'm going to have to take some evasive action of some description. But anyway, that's not your problem. That's my problem. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. And I've already got Monday's video. It's a lovely little video exploring the countryside. So something to look forward to tomorrow. Have a great Sunday. And thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.